Hello and welcome to another video with me, Ben Pearson. I know for some reason I look stupid, I've got a yellow helmet on, but have you ever wondered what firefighters do when they turn up at the scene of a collision and what's on a tender? Well, I've come to North Yorkshire's Tadcaster Fire Station to review this, the Volvo FL fire tender. Stick with us, it's Nino time. Right, let's meet the man who's in charge of this fantastic tender. Are you station commander?
I'm watch manager.
Watch manager, this is Paul Merifield. Everyone say hello to Paul.
How you doing, Ben?
I'm alright, mate, how are you?
Good.
Right,
Good.
First of all, why do they call it a tender, a pump or an engine? Which one is it and
Got
why?
lots of names. We call it an appliance, actually. Yeah, we call
Right.
it an appliance,
Like
fire
a kitchen appliance?
Yeah. Yeah, so some services call it a tender. They generally carry more water, and we have a ladder as well, which will carry a 13.5 metre ladder.
So this is your normal day-to-day kit then? This is everything you need on a normal, what you call fire, call out,
Yeah.
or anything like that? This is what you use?
It's our rolling toolbox, really, yeah.
Right.
We've got all the things on here.
First of all, can you drive it or do you have to have a specialist driver?
So we normally have someone who drives it, yeah, and they will be a trained response driver as well as a HGV driver.
And they stay with the vehicle all the time at any single incident, fire or
Yeah,
anything?
they will
call out
generally
with?
operate the pump as well when we get to an incident.
Right. Do you know anything about the spec, the engine or anything like
So
that?
this is a Volvo. It's a 7.7 litre diesel. It weighs about 16 tonnes. I like this one here. This
Right,
locker.
go on,
Yeah.
let's have a look at
Yeah.
it. Reel it up then, let's have a look in your equipment bay, lad. Tell us about what's life-saving equipment then. What's
So this
going to be the
locker
main
is mainly
part?
for road traffic collisions. So we've got our cutting and spreading gear, battery powered.
So these are what normally called the jaws of life then?
They are known as the jaws of life.
So these are all battery powered before, because didn't they used to be engines?
They used to be, we used to have a power pack and hydraulic lines.
Right, yeah.
So these are quieter, quicker to get to work, safer for firefighters to use.
And they're a multi-change battery as well, so everything runs off
so
the
they've
same
got
battery
like
unit.
a power tool battery that we can switch around. We carry extra batteries and a charger. Let's have a
So
play.
obviously
Let's
that's for ease of access.
Yeah, let's get hands on.
Go on then, do it.
They'll have a feel. So
Go on, let's have
still
a...
quite heavy.
Let's hold your weapon. Oh, Christ almighty. Jesus, that's heavy. How much does that weigh?
They're about 15 kg.
Go on then, switch it on.
Yeah, so just this
I
one.
won't cut myself, I've done my health and safety, people.
Yeah, and then it's just that button there.
All right, Christ. Liam, bring us your leg. Yeah, that's, I don't want to be touching that anymore. That's a heavy piece of kit, is that in it? Do we know what that
Yeah,
weighs?
so we rotate crews when
Right.
we're using them because it does
Because
get
anything
tiring.
chest-wise or overhead, that's
high,
going to be
yeah.
extremely hard.
Yeah, we're cutting up high, yeah.
And is the other one still a jaws of life as well?
Yeah, so these are what we call spreaders.
So when a vehicle's had a massive impact on side, doors are obviously, I'm going to say crunched in, but smashed in, bent in or anything, we can't open doors. These are what you put inside the doors, prop them open, and obviously it spreads the gap, so to speak, so people can get in and out of cars, or
That's
you can get
right,
them
yeah.
opened, okay.
Yeah.
It's like what's in this, and
So this is sharp edge protection. So that protects us, the casualty paramedics that might be working in the vehicle. So once we've cut something and there's a sharp edge, we need to cover that up so that we don't cut
like
ourselves.
bits of metal.
Bits of metal, exactly, yeah.
Because they are
Or
razor sharp.
cut
aren't they?
glass.
Yeah.
That sort of stuff.
Because you've got to do windscreens as well. Sometimes you saw windscreens.
We've got to cut the
don't you?
windscreen, yeah. We've got a ram, so we might use that to spread the dashboard away if someone's legs were trapped.
We're going to see that later on,
We'll
aren't we?
see that later in action, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, we'd spread the dashboard away with the ram and we can
What
get it
are
out.
these here?
So these are breathing apparatus cylinders.
Also, they're your extra tanks for your BA.
Exactly,
Right,
yeah,
so
they've
we're
got
gonna-
breathing air in. So in this locker here is where we actually keep our breathing apparatus. So this is one of the newer fire engines. We previously used to keep them behind the seats here, but the contaminants that get on breathing apparatus sets are harmful for firefighters' long-term health. So we keep them in here. It's called the clean cab policy. So we now don the BA sets when we get to an incident.
So this is stuff like what can be hazchem at certain, I'm saying truck fires, chemical fires and things.
Absolutely,
If your lads are going in or lasses are going in and it's getting on the mask and then it's in the cab afterwards,
Yeah.
they can be breathing in toxins.
There's a cancer link there, yeah.
Yeah.
That firefighters are a lot more likely to get cancers.
Go on then, pull one out. Can I get one on? See what it's
Absolutely,
like? Do you know you're taking my BA virginity?
put your shoulders in there.
Yep.
Yeah. Right arm in there. And then we'll just pull this lever here. And it'll release.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And that's your mask there, which we'll just put that over your neck.
That's cumbersome, isn't it?
Yeah, so this weighs just short of 30 kilograms, yeah.
And I've got to go up some stairs.
So you'd have your fire kit on as well, yeah. And you'd wear that.
And then crawl through tight spaces all wearing this.
Yeah, yeah. Or we might be stood by at an incident wearing that. Yeah, exactly.
And especially if it's somewhere that's going to be a tall building or there's going to be a lot of stairs, you've got to be quite fit then, haven't you? Not like a traffic cop.
Yeah. No comment.
Well, you know why traffic cops were invented, don't you?
Why is that?
Give firefighters heroes. Oh, I like it. Go on then. Right, so when we came this morning, one of your men were checking the tender and checking the BA operators and the equipment. Just explain what this yellow tag does here, what this is about.
So at the start of every shift, a firefighter will do what we call a general check on the breathing apparatus set, check it's functioning correctly, record the cylinder contents, so the amount of air that we've got in it, and then they would sign their name.
Right.
And then we fill out a logbook.
So there's no discrepancy, and if something is wrong, it's down to that officer that was checking it
They're
at that
responsible
time.
for that set. Yeah.
And that could be someone's life.
So they would
really.
they would wear that set.
Yeah.
For the day,
So that's like massively important for them to get this right and basically not muck it up, because like I said.
Yeah. So we have to check all our equipment daily. We check things every single day.
Right. What's in these bad boys?
So in this middle locker, we've got hose.
I like a good hose.
We've got hose.
How big's your hose, Paul?
We've got hose. We've got various hose. Yeah.
Right.
All the standard size.
Right.
Yeah.
So will these all clip together then?
We can join all those together to make one continuous length.
And
so
how
if the
long?
fire is some distance from where we can get the fire engine, we'd connect all those up.
Why have you got
So
garden hose
this is our
in this
high
bit?
pressure hose reel.
Right.
So we use this the majority of the time. We'd use this for car fires, bin fires, and a lot of house fires. It's higher pressure, so it creates more of a mist when we're firefighting.
Right.
Which is more useful for putting out fires.
And that can be handled single-manned in theory?
Yeah, single person, yeah.
That
So
comes
in the
back.
middle of the fire engine, we've got 2,000 litres of water.
Right.
Yeah, and that will normally last us, if we're using this, it'd last us about 18 minutes before we need to get some more water. But we can use things like ponds, rivers, lakes, any open water source.
It'll have a filter on it, I take it, so it's not
Yeah, it does,
sucking
so
up
we
dead
don't get
animals'
any
guts.
fish or stones or anything like that.
You don't want to be putting out a fire and a carp come out, do you?
No. So we've got things like a portable winch for winching vehicles, airbag controls for lifting vehicles if we've maybe got a pedestrian underneath a vehicle.
Like a life jacket?
Yeah, life jacket, a PFD, personal flotation device, for water rescues, large animal rescues. We've got rope rescue.
Because we said this at work, if you've got no time and you're not waiting for someone else to come, it's vest off, boots off, and normally we had a rope in the car, we'd tie the rope round us, but obviously you've got a bit more
That's it, so
kit.
we'd throw a line out or use a reach pole,
Yeah.
generally as a first port of call.
That's why it is fire and rescue, isn't it?
Absolutely,
You are the
yeah, there's
rescue
more
service.
rescue than fire now, yeah.
And I take it this is where all the pumps are then?
This is the main pump, yep. So these are called deliveries. They're just like big taps. Open that up, let the water out. It's all computer controlled now. It used to be gauges and dials.
Yeah, I remember that years ago in
lots of stuff.
80s, it were all big dials.
Yeah,
and
so
things
now
like
it's
that.
all computer controlled. Fill up from a hydrant in here, or we would draw up from an open water source here, and then we send it out of here.
And what's this for? Is this for your cups of tea, it seems?
It's just for washing our hands. But there was a little bowl in here, and we used it to give a dog some water, and we've lost it now.
Yeah.
So we just have
See,
to
again,
use,
rescue. Thinking of it all, aren't you?
Yeah.
And what's this? I know what that is, but can you tell all the people at home what
So
it is?
this is for when we're using breathing apparatus, when firefighters are wearing the breathing apparatus sets. It helps us know where they are, how much air they've got, and when the time's out. So it's really important for monitoring the safety of crews working in a building.
Who's in charge of that then?
So we would nominate someone, and they would only have this job. They would remain with the entry control board.
And not noticing, obviously, your big ladders.
Lots of ladders.
Lots of ladders. We like a good ladder, don't we?
So we've got our largest ladder, 13.5 metres. We've got our roof ladder. We use that to get to chimneys, generally. A 9 metre ladder, which is fine for a 2-storey house.
Right.
And then in here we've got a smaller triple extension ladder that we use to get in loft spaces.
Obviously, hydrant.
Hydrant, so yeah, that's what we use, our standpipe, we use that to set into the hydrant. So this is hard suction, that's what we use to draw up from open water sources, that's what plugs into here.
Go on then, Paul.
So in this locker, We've got our gas tight suits that we wear for chemical incidents, the big
So like
hazmat suits.
Yeah, hazmat suits. So therefore, obviously, we used to have a lot of suicides, and people used to put certain chemicals in the car, let the chemicals go off, and it had to be certain fire officers or certain rescues that had come. And
Yeah, we attend those incidents as well.
be able to obviously deal with them
Yeah.
because you can't go anywhere near.
Yeah.
So is that the same
Yeah.
suit as what that is?
Yeah, generally.
Do you still fit fire alarms?
Yes, we still fit smoke alarms, yeah. And then on this tray here, we've got a lot of our hose attachments. So these are known as branches. Play with that. That's what goes on the end of the red hose.
So this is the proper...
That's the big, big guns. Yeah.
Right.
This is what we call a ground monitor. So if it's somewhere that's not safe to have a firefighter, maybe there's risk of building collapse, we can deploy this so that crews don't have to work in that risk area. Big red key.
Big red key door enforcer.
Yeah, so we go to a lot of medical break-ins now, helping paramedics gain access to patients.
Right.
That sort of incident is increasing more and more. Fire extinguishers. This one is exactly the same as the other side.
You've got another hose.
More hose.
Right, yep.
Yeah.
So again, they
another
can link to
hose
the other
reel.
ones.
We can have one either side.
Yep.
We can connect all these up.
Right, so that's what I remember. I remember all things like RTCs, you're pulling generators out, they were starting them up, big yellow sheets on floor.
So this is a light portable pump, anywhere we can't get the fire engine. Firefighters can carry that. We've got a high power fan for blowing smoke out of a building. Power tools, anything from road traffic collisions to getting access to properties.
So I remember them cutting glass a lot.
Yes,
They're the glass cutters, yeah.
Cutting glass.
And that's your other BA access
And then
point.
this is another locker, with breathing apparatus in.
Right.
Same as the other side.
And that's your tender. When you get in your cab, press some of your buttons and see what you've got in there. So is that all right to get in your cab?
Let's take a look inside,
Come on, let's get in. Am I going in driver's seat? Can I go in driver's seat?
Driver's seat, yeah.
I'm going in driver's seat.
Take the keys out.
Why? I'm not going to go anywhere.
drive.
Oi, cheeky. Right, so hello, you're all right. You're
all right.
so smiley, aren't you?
Thanks.
So we're in the cabin now. First of all, it's quite, even though it's a truck, it feels quite tight. You've got an extra pedal down here. What's this?
That's for the sirens.
So you can change it to a Nino to a whoop whoop.
Yeah.
999 button there, so that's all your blues coming
All
out
our
at
blues
once.
on.
Your radio for your comms.
This is our main scheme radio. We use this to communicate with our control room or other control rooms, West Yorkshire, North Yorkshire.
What's this here then?
That is a printer. So any information that we get on here, we might want to print it off and we could take it with us if the pump's a little distance from the incident.
And is this meant to be in here as well?
That's the officer in charge kit bag.
Right.
Carries extra
chocolate
bars,
crisps,
cups, personal respirators, bits of extra equipment.
Just things that you'll need.
Toiletries maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
Sunglasses.
Sunglasses, yeah. These are special issues sunglasses.
Are they special firefighter issue sunglasses?
Yeah, if we want to look serious, we put these on. Yeah, so this is our mobile data terminal. This is our main bit of communication kit. We can communicate with our control room. It'll tell us where the incident is. It'll tell us vehicle safety systems. So we have what's called a crash recovery system that would tell us where vehicle safety devices are, batteries, airbags. We've got chemical information, any chemical you could think of. Bang the numbers in and we can find information about it.
So just while we're sat in car, me and you now, and it's still filming, I take it you enjoy what you do?
Yeah, every day is different.
Right.
Yeah.
You really enjoy it because you've got a big smile on your face, aren't you? And it's do you enjoy working from here as well, and do you enjoy the team that you're with?
Yeah, we have a good team.
Set of lads.
Yeah, good team.
It seems like, let's be honest, a lot of people want to be firefighters. Is it all it's meant to be and more?
Every day is different. We have good days, tough days, fun days, but it's the best job in the world. If I'm a little bit biased.
No, you're not biased, mate, and I'm proud of what you do. So thank you.
Thanks.
You big cheesy bugger.